Conservatives have long been angry at big tech. They still use it. They're just angry while they use it. They don't like Apple. They don't like Twitter. They don't like Facebook, despite all that those platforms do to individually benefit them. And so they've got a solution to some of these problems, or at least one of them do. It is called the Freedom Phone, and is designed to be a phone for conservatives where conservatives won't be censored. There's an issue with it though, or at least a few. One is that even the makers of the Freedom Phone don't seem to use them, because they recently tweeted this out. Here we go, showing crates of these things that they're sending out to conservative backers, and they're sending out the tweets on an iPhone. Dude, commit to the grift, man. You gotta use your own thing. I know it's probably terrible, but you gotta do it at least for the tweets. Anyway, the individual who came up with this idea is a self-described Bitcoin millionaire, Eric Feynman, who announced way back the Freedom Phone, a major first pushback to big tech companies that attacked us for just thinking different. To be clear, they did not attack you for thinking different. They attacked you for breaking the terms of service on these platforms. So anyway, it's complete with its own uncensorable app store and privacy features. We're finally taking back control. So they will allow apps that might be removed from other app stores. Although when those apps like Parler and Getter and stuff censor, as they do, he is seemingly okay with that. Anyway, so they don't even use their thing. We've got other details, Francesca, but what do you think?
First of all, let's appreciate Zach Morris. Once a douche, always a douche. Look at this guy. Look at this Eric Feynman guy with his bleach blonde tips and his like sweater. He's totally not wearing a shirt underneath, like a weirdo, just sweating tips through it. What?
Oh my God. I said those are freedom tips, technically.
Oh yeah, them freedom tips. The only thing I like about the Freedom Phone, I think it should be Freedom Phone with an F, so it could be FF. Never mind. The point is
Freedom FOUX. Oh.
Here's I've been thinking a lot about the Freedom Phone, and I know we're gonna talk more about it, but in a way, everything about the Trump grift and Trumplandia and MAGAlandia is encapsulated in this story of the Freedom Phone and the makers of the Freedom Phone not even using it. Trump's entire presidency was not really about anything other than we're gonna stick it to the libs. See, we just made an entire phone, not because it's better or because we wanna use it or because we actually believe in like, not tracking your data or using other apps than Twitter and Facebook and all the places that usually love us, as you mentioned. It's just to stick it to the libs. Yep. I will buy it, but then I'll use my other phone at the same time, just for liberal tears. And that really is the Trump presidency in a nutshell.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's weaponizing grievance and hatred and fear and suspicion and jealousy on the individual level to grift in a variety of different forms. So Candace Owens tweets, "I'm a proud partner of this. Use code Candace and you'll get 10% off your new phone, and I'll get whatever amount of money this company is throwing at me, probably tens of thousands of dollars at the very least." So individually, they make money off of like, no, you need the Freedom Phone, man, because they're censoring. And then generally, this endeavor, even if not intentionally for all of the grifters, is designed to so swaddle the mind of conservatives in nonsense and hatred and conspiracy theories that they will never challenge the millionaires and billionaires behind all of this. So it's money on all sides for the rich, not for the individuals. By the way, Candace Owens, these have been released a little bit ago to a bunch. I don't know if Candace Owens got hers yet, but as of right now, her tweets as of today still say Twitter for iPhone. So why are you using the unfreedom phone there, Candace? You can see this one where she's talking about Mayor Pete and maternity leave. So some casual homophobia brought to you by the iPhone she still uses. Anyway, by the way, so here's another issue with the Freedom Phone. It is apparently, we don't know for sure, but apparently all signs point to it just being a cheap Chinese Android phone. So it's made by the Chinese, take that for what you will. They certainly don't seem to think of that as being a bastion of freedom. And well, why would you just use a cheap phone? Well, so you can make money, because if this phone is available for $119 on Aliexpress and you need to just throw a couple apps on it and then sell it for literally more than $500, I don't know if he can make $1 billion off of Bitcoin, but he can probably make quite a bit of money off of this grift. Take a phone, sell it for 5 times its cost. That's a pretty good business deal.
Don't hate on Aliexpress. There's some stuff on there that is real. I mean, it's like Sky Mall on steroids, and I'm kind of here for it. But yeah, it's like anything. Oh, is this made with American manufacturing, paying a livable wage and healthcare and benefits? Is that how you're gonna stick it to the elites? No. It is, yes, made in China, which you supposedly hate, and it just preloads all these apps that you don't want to use. Here's my question to Candace Owens and everybody else. John, like, okay, if, for example, I haven't fully boycotted, but as soon as like the stuff around Cambridge Analytica came out around Facebook, to be honest with you, I stopped using Facebook. I posted maybe once every nothing. The point is, if you think that Twitter is so terrible, then boycott it. Why wouldn't you boycott it? If you think they're censoring, why wouldn't you boycott it? But they won't.
100%. No, because they need it to expand their grift. You're 100% right. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.